The Porsche 911 Carrera model is a new Revell 1/24 scale kit released in 2021. This kit allows the modeler to build it with either left or right-hand drive for US or UK driving. Since I am building two kits, I will set them up one each type with different exterior and interior colors. These kits have 109 parts each to paint and assemble, so there will be a number of chapters. This series of videos will concentrate on building the US version. Later, we will do a series that concentrates on the UK version. Let's look at the components Revell supplied in the kit. Besides the main body, which is a separate piece, there are 7 sprues included in this kit. There are 2 sprues with clear parts for windows, lights, etc., and a bag containing the 4 tires. The other sprues contain many parts for the motor, underframe, disc brakes, tie rods, interior floor and sides, front and rear seats, dashboards, of course there's a left and a right dashboard, steering wheel and turn signal wiper blade controls, engine mount, and other parts too numerous to name. Remember, there are 109 parts which will be removed from the sprues and cleaned up for painting and cementing. The directions for building this model is a booklet containing 19 pages. Included in the directions are pictures of the sprues named A through G, color details in several languages, decal placement, and note that many directions have the parts color-coded already to show how they should be painted. Very detailed instructions show how all the parts go together. Finally, there is a full set of decals for US and UK use. Beginning the build of the Porsche 911 Carrera, I am removing the underframe and motor mount from the sprues using a sprue cutter and then sanding the parts smooth using a 180 grit sanding stick. Next, I am cutting off the engine and transmission parts from the sprues and cleaning them up. This will allow you to start on page 9 of the instruction booklet to begin the painting and the building of the engine. The first 8 pages of the booklet are all information of colors, definitions, and symbols used in the rest of the booklet, etc. Study them carefully. They are very useful. Note that this section of the video is the only time I will show removing parts from the sprues and sanding them. You should remove and sand parts as directions call out to not clutter up your work area, but have parts ready to paint and continue the build. First color we are spraying is TCP 397 Metallic Iron, which was a new color developed specifically for this project. It is used on the underframe, motor mount, parts, and in small areas on the motor. I am spraying this color at 28 psi using a Vega 2000 airbrush fitted with a medium or 0.5 millimeter tip on side 1. In the application of this paint, I am using my standard technique of spraying in a steady back and forth motion, turning the parts and tilting the cardboard as needed to paint in the crevices and curves within the parts. After allowing the parts to dry for about 40 minutes, I repeated the process for side 2. This is to ensure overall coverage of this color on the parts. TCP 013 Aluminum, which is a gloss color, is sprayed on various motor and underframe parts where that color is the major component of those parts. If another color needs to be added, I will hand paint that color in another video. Note, there are a lot of parts since I am building 2 kits at the same time, and except for the car exterior and interior colors, all the other components are painted the same way. After drying for about an hour, I flipped all the parts over to paint side 2 with the TCP 013 gloss aluminum. Gloss black TCP 010 is now being painted on tie rods and other parts that will be attached to the transmission and extends out to the rear wheels. I use the same technique and method explained previously, spraying from a 2-ounce bottle of that paint. After drying, the second side will be done. TCP 433 Matte Black is being painted on lots of parts using the same method and procedures as before. Note, there are 2 sets of parts. After allowing them to dry for about 30 minutes, I did the same color on the other side. TCP 009 Grimy Black is being sprayed on some small parts for the Porsche 911 Carrera model. Note that the larger piece present is shown to be an optional part in the directions to be cemented onto the front of the undercarriage. So I will add that one part to the US version. Last color to spray in Chapter 1 is bright red on some small parts. I chose Insignia Red for this application. After drying, I did side 2.